And you know, I got to give it up to you too. It's like, you know, I sit in my room, man, after those practices. I'm like, yo, what is this guy? What is he like? He wears glasses, so how in the world do you see somebody behind him? You know, so I think, and that's, you know, some of those times, and Coach Kress created those tension to get the best out of us. So yeah, I'm happy to play with the people that I play with.
Right.
And you know, I learned how to be a point guard by watching you. I didn't know how to be a point guard. I didn't know how to pass. You know, coming from Berg in Fork Union, my job was to put the ball in the hole. And when we got to the College of Charleston and Coach Kress' system, you had to think the game.
Right.
You had to think the game. And I think you know, was the epitome of knowing what a coach wants and then exercising that on the court.
Man,
you know what I mean?
We had so many weapons, and my gift was, my passion was passing the ball.
But you could score.
I could score, but it was so much more for me to love. I loved seeing everyone else be able to get and eat, and I was still having fun because we were winning. And the only thing I had to do is pass and give you no look. I knew you like coming off those curls, you like coming off those fades, and I had so many great weapons. Man, basketball was so much fun. Man.
So much fun.
Yeah.
And you're right, you had weapons, man. Yeah. Like you had the easiest job in America.
Yeah.
You had like all you had to do was supply the guns with bullets.
Yeah.
That's all you had to do.
Exactly.
And it was awesome.
Right.
So, you know, transition into our next segue when we're talking about the real world. You know, how did basketball in Coach Kress' system and the discipline, how did that prepare you for the next level? What's some things that you can pick out that really you use today to expand your success in your career moving forward?
Well, having a game plan and being able to assess the situation and then coming up with some kind of formula that I can use to benefit me and create success. And also building a solid team and creating a competitive environment that gives you the best option and helps you to win. I mean, those are things that I do on a daily basis, and I try to teach my team how to win, how to prepare, how to be focused. You know what I'm saying? What's your strengths, what's your weaknesses, and then try to build on that and then create that competitive environment that's fun, that's also just develop and create wins. So that's what I do on a consistent basis now in my career.
And, you know, I'll piggyback off that. You know, I joke a lot. When we had practices, we had to be at practice at 7:16, 7:12.
Right.
How you going to be late for 7:12?
Right.
You can be late for 7:15 or 7 o'clock, but 7:12?
Right.
And so he used those little small things. We have so much talent. If you came in at 7:13 and we supposed to be at 7:12, then you might not start.
Right.
He had to use those small things to make decisions because we had so much weapons and so much talent on one team. And so you fast forward to the day, like I'm very, very punctual.
Yep.
I know how important time is, communication, the relationships. I mean, it all came from, and not just Coach Kress, Earl Brown, Coach Aaron, all my coaches. I was blessed to have that type of support and direction help me be successful today.
I think so too. Mark Freeze was my high school coach, so he kind of tucked me up under my wing like Earl took you up under his wing. Just being punctual, being able to prepare, how to prepare, and being able to separate yourself from your friends to do what's best for you to be able to make that next step in life.
That's important. That's important.
And those 7-12s, I still use that right now because those are numbers that stick out in your head. So. Most people are hearing 7:15, 7:30, but 7:12, 7:16.
You can't be late for that.
You cannot be late for that.
Right.
And we understood that being 15 minutes was being on time. Being there on time is being there late.
Exactly.
So those are things that I use today that is just ingrained in us right now that helps us with our life.
Right.
Help us with what we do. So.
And I'll tell a funny story before we go into the next topic was, you know, we had video.
Yeah.
So we walked in the video room and you got 5 spots. You got the 3, 4, and 5.
Right.
Stacey Harris had the 3 lock.
Yeah.
Thad and Rodney had the 4 and 5 lock.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
So out of that 1 and 2 spot, it depends on that day of practice.
Right. You're right.
So we're like, okay, I ain't see my name. Well, okay, somebody's got to die in practice today.
Exactly right.
Because I need to get my name on that board. And that's the things, those dangling carrot, it made us better.
Yeah, it did, Jermaine. I mean, me and you were so competitive the first 2 years, but it made us so much better. It made us better teammates. It made us better men because we know what it needs to take to do you know what I'm saying, be successful.
Right.
We had to go there to work every day. We
Right.
didn't have no days off.
Right.
So if I come in there slipping, you came in there hungry, and you start eating. I'm like, and that's what I think build just success. I mean, you create that right environment. You create that competition, which is healthy, which is good. I mean, you don't win all the time, but some of those losses that I had are the best learning lessons that I ever had in my life.
Right. Right.
Winning doesn't always provide that feedback that you need. So sometimes when you take that lump, you're able to look this guy in the eye every day, and he's coming at you, you coming at him, and then the best thing about it, we both had opportunity to go at others.
Exactly.
DAE TV, family life.